a brand new video. It is, I believe, just about to hit 6 a.m. Yep, 5:53. Probably can't see that on a Saturday morning, and I thought I would take you guys with me and show you everything I'm eating for the weekend. I eat plant-based, so I'm vegan, so I thought I'll show you guys, a full weekend of everything that I'm eating. Gonna start off my morning, as I start off every morning, with a matcha. So this is the matcha I have been using for every day. We just got it from one of the supermarkets here around home, and mum got it and she said it was like $10 a container and it tastes really good. So only ingredient in it, what does it say? Yeah, the only ingredient is organic green matcha powder, which is fantastic. So I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna have an ice this morning because it's actually really quite, we're having like a little mini heat wave at the moment, so it's quite warm. And as per usual with all my coffees, etc., I'm gonna be using my bonsai milk. Using the soy milk at the moment. I go through phases of almond and soy. I actually tried the almond one of this for the first time the other day and it was quite nice, but I think 75% of the time I'm a soy milk gal, so yeah, gonna make it and sit at my computer and start to edit the video that you saw before this one. So yeah, let's get to it. Guys, I've just gotten back from my morning walk, which is very nice. It's going to be a warm day, so the morning was beautiful. Got lots of editing done this morning, and now I am about to head to the gym to hit some legs. So I'm going to have a rice cake with some peanut butter, some fruit and some cinnamon on top to get me going because I'm very, very hungry. So that's what's on the agenda now. Okay, just finished up with a very good session at the gym, and it is time for brekkie. No worries, it's fine.
I didn't actually do that, it just turned itself on.
So for brekkie today, we are going to make a smoothie bowl. I've got some frozen banana, mango, and then some pineapple and grapes in a blender. I'm going to blend that up. It generally takes a couple cycles to get it to the consistency that we want, and I'm going to serve that with some fresh berries, some nuts, granola, peanut butter, and some other good stuff. last thing I'm going to do before I settle back into getting some editing done is make my iced latte. Gotta have an iced latte every day without fail, so time to make that.
Cookhouses don't blow up for no reason.
Arson? On a crowded block like yours? That's attempted murder.
I'm guessing your buddy's not gonna think twice about cutting a deal.
They're more afraid of me than they are dying to join. We should be too. Once we're out, I'll be coming for you.
Help me out, Isaac.
You're trying to find me since we returned. This is what we need to talk.
I know exactly what you want to talk about.
Alright, we are back in the kitchen. It's time for lunch. I'm going to try something a little bit different today. I actually made a recipe kind of similar to this on my last video, which was what I eat in a week, but I'm going to do some, I think we've got sourdough left, so do half and half sourdough because they're quite big pieces, and do half with an avo smash, and the other half I want to try and do like a chickpea black bean smash and see how that tastes. Do it with some lemon juice and some seasoning. And yeah, I might crumb up a little bit of tofu and cook that up with some walnuts to put on top, and I've also got some beetroot and some radishes that I need to use up today, so I'll pop them on there too. Hopefully it tastes good, and let's get to it. Okay, toast. We do have sourdough, which is great. So toast is in the toaster. I've just chopped up some walnuts and some tofu, only a little bit. I'm hungry, but I'm not overly hungry. So that's what we're working with, and I'm going to cook those ones up with some tomato paste, some garlic powder, and some lemon salt. Hopefully that tastes alright. Again, not gonna do a whole lot, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, I've got both smashes in these two little bowls ready to go. This one's got avo lemon juice, this one's got chickpeas, black beans, and lemon juice, and then I've also chucked in this everything eggs seasoning, which is great in avo smash, so I'm sure it'll be great in this one too. Right, lunch is served. I also popped on some alfalfa sprouts as well, but looking very colourful, very delicious. Hopefully it tastes delicious too. So I'm going to sit down, watch a little bit of YouTube as I have lunch. I've been very conscious. I've been so productive lately. I've been very conscious not to eat whilst I'm at my computer, either working or studying. So I am going to take a little bit of time out whilst I have lunch before I get back into it. Hello again. It is now about 5:30 and I've finally finished like the, what's it called? Like the baseline for my video. I've got all the clips done and I'm starting to get music in and I just need to do the voiceover. I mean, it'll be done. I'm so happy of it. I'm so proud of myself that I've smashed it out and spent this much time editing it, because with my other videos, not that I wasn't like inspired or anything, but I knew that I wanted to post on YouTube, I just didn't know what, and I feel like I've finally found my niche and my rhythm with content and stuff that I'm passionate about, and that is nutrition, and now plant-based nutrition now that I eat plant-based. So very excited for that. I'm absolutely starving, so it is time to get a kickstart on dinner. All right, back in the kitchen. I've just preheated the oven to 180 degrees. I'm going to make what I make most nights for tea when it's just me, so I'm just going to throw together a salad. I get heaps of comments actually on my Instagram saying, like, asking for salad recipes and stuff that I post, but really I just use whatever I've got in the fridge and use the exact same dressing every time, and it never fails me. So I always make sure that I've got veggies that I can roast. I feel like roasted veggies in a salad is the key to a good salad. So today I'm going to be roasting up some sweet potato. I've got a normal potato, some carrot, capsicum, kale, roasted kale, game changer. Same with roasted Brussels sprouts. Roast them, they're delicious. Some zucchini and some broccoli that I'll roast up, and some beetroot. I'll do some beetroot as well. And then I'll put that together with some fresh spinach leaves, some avo. I'll see what else I've got in the fridge, but basically all these veggies are on their last tether and need to be used up, so I'm just going to roast them, throw them together in a salad, and yeah, never ever fails. Alright, got the setup ready to go. Time to prep these veggies. I'm going to start, I usually roast my potatoes, if I have pumpkin, but today it'll just be the potatoes for 30 minutes and then the other veggies for 20 minutes. Yeah, basically I thought whilst I prepared dinner tonight, I might have a chat to you guys, because I actually haven't addressed as to why I chose to go plant-based or anything like that. So I thought this would be a great opportunity to have a chat with you guys about it. But basically with my nutrition, I guess I sort of felt like I don't know how to describe it. I guess you could say like a rut. Like, I'm so passionate about nutrition and finding, you know, what's the best way to fuel our bodies, and just educating myself on what foods and stuff are good for you. So I decided to watch, it was called You Are What You Eat, which is a documentary on Netflix about going plant-based, and honestly, it changed my whole perspective on nutrition. Following that, I watched The Game Changers, which my mum had watched previously. She's vegetarian. And it just completely opened up my outlook and stuff on nutrition. Like, I thought I sort of knew what I was on about, but this whole food approach and stuff to fueling my body is something that I've really taken on board and I've really enjoyed, and I've been able to be so creative and stuff with what I'm eating. And I feel like it's brought out this little inner chef in me, I guess you could say. But I'm absolutely thriving. The documentaries aren't just about, obviously it's, you know, about, is the right word, sustainability? Like how eating plant-based has positive effects like on the environment and stuff like that. But also like the research on stuff like your cognitive function, sports performance, stuff like that really interests me. And I actually brought a book to read. I'm doing 75 Hard at the moment too. I'm up to like day 33. Yeah, I thought 75 Hard would be a great way. I was sort of keen on doing it anyways, but for me to really stick to a plant-based diet whilst I was wanting to try it out. But for me, the biggest differences I have noticed is I've gone vegan. I'm mainly eating whole foods, trying to mainly eat whole foods. I still have chocolate. I've got my oat milk chocolate that I love, but really prioritizing whole foods. And the clarity that I feel every day, I feel like that's one of the biggest things. Like today I sat down and, you know, I did my 2 workouts this morning, had a couple breaks, but I would have smashed out probably 7 hours of editing today. And there's no way in hell that I would have been able to sit there and do that before. Like, I really struggled with my iron levels and constantly felt tired. I didn't know what it felt like to not feel tired. And ever since I made the switch, I don't feel tired during the day, which is insane. I'm able to get up early and still be able to function at the end of the day. And in terms of like athletic performance, I guess I didn't do any tests or anything to like test it out, but I ran 6K yesterday morning and got a PB by quite a bit, and like I just felt so good running. Like I'm built for endurance, so running long distances and stuff is fine to me, but it's the speed side of things that I struggle with. And yeah, I smashed out my quickest one by far, so which was insane. But I definitely feel like Whole Foods in particular, this is definitely something I'm going to stick with. I'm loving it. I feel great. I feel amazing. I would, if you're like on the edge thinking about it, wanting to educate or learn, definitely watch those documentaries on Netflix. And Fiber Fueled, which is a book I'm reading at the moment, is amazing. Like just opens up the importance of fiber and whole foods and stuff like that. So would definitely recommend those for you guys. Alright, potatoes have been in for 10 minutes. I've just taken them out. Now it is time to chuck in the other veggies that need roasting. I'm going to use, again, just oil, garlic, and lemon salt. Alright, we've started to chuck the fresh stuff in. We are going with spinach, avo, and beetroot today. So now in a pan, I'm just going to cook up some tofu and chickpeas in a bit of hoisin sauce, paprika, might do a bit of garlic, and some salt. That's my go-to easy one, just to whip up. Whilst everything's cooking, I'm going to whip up the salad dressing. I use this with pretty much every single salad without fail. Super easy, only 5 ingredients. I don't have exact measurements for this either, I just eyeball it every time. But I'm going to start with some olive oil. Then I'm chucking in a splash of apple cider vinegar, some maple syrup, some more of the lemon salt. And then today, just because I have some handy, I'm also going to squeeze in a little bit of fresh lemon juice. And then lastly, popping in a little bit of Dijon mustard. can see this is loaded with such a variety of good, whole, nourishing foods. Alright, it is time for dessert, my favourite meal of the day. I've just probably finished about as much editing as I can do for the rest of today. I feel like I need to finish it off with a fresh brain. But I'm going to make a little ice cream, I guess you could call it, with some frozen banana, some cacao powder and some peanut butter. And then I'll top it with a few little things. So easy, so simple. You do need a good blender to make something like this. So we've got, well, my mum's got a Thermomix, so I'm pretty blessed that we've got that one here. But yeah, that's on the agenda for dessert tonight. Okay, here's the consistency we ended up with. How good does that look? I used 2 small frozen bananas, about a heaped tablespoon of cacao, and same with the peanut butter. And there we have it, topped with some chocolate hazelnut spread and some raspberries. Turns out I am a little bit silly and I accidentally filmed this clip in slow motion with no volume. But basically here I was just letting you know it's Sunday morning and surprise, surprise, it was time for a matcha. Alright, I've just headed to the supermarket. It's 7 o'clock on the dot now. They're open at 7. I'm not going to walk in right on 7. I ain't about to do that. But I spent the morning actually cleaning my room and it's about 90% done. I just need to wash my sheets, my doona today, and tidy up a couple little things on my makeup desk. But yeah, had a really good morning doing that. So I just need to grab a couple things from the supermarket. Thought I'd get that out of the way bright and early. Yeah, tick that one off the list. Lots of random little things today. I'm actually going to try and make a chocolate zucchini loaf, make up my own recipe. So hence the tahini. I've never actually tried tahini before, but I thought that might make a good little substitution in there. Also got some coconut sugar because we ran out, so that'll probably go in there too. And then other things I got, this is my go-to chocolate that I love. My coffee, soy milk, some firm tofu. We have non-firm tofu in the fridge, but I'm going to need this for what I'm making for lunch today. Pomegranate, some pulled jackfruit. Don't have intentions of making anything with this just yet, but it'll be good to have in the cupboard. A couple mangoes and some frozen raspberries. Alright, walking attire is on. I've got my Zep tank on. This is my favourite, it's so flattering. Crop Shop boutique shorts and my Metcons. Okay, walk is done. It is so blooming hot outside already. It is going to be 34 degrees. Today it's already like 27 or something. But all the animals on this mini farm that we have been fed, and it is now time to feed myself. So I'm going to be making some pancakes with like a little raspberry sauce, hence why I got the frozen raspberries today. And if all goes to plan, I will chuck this recipe on my Instagram. So I'll show you all the ingredients I'm using, but for all the measurements and stuff, you can go check that one out over there. I've been the worst procrastinator ever today. I've been busy, just not been busy with the things that I should be doing. So it is about 10, around about 10 o'clock now, and I've just done some content for my Instagram, edited that little reel of my breakfast for this morning, and I'm still waiting for my other video to upload. It is taking forever. So it is time to make a coffee and knuckle down on some study. Been good. I've smashed out about 3 hours of study, and now it is time to have a well-deserved lunch because I'm very, very hungry. So today I'm going to do a very fruity, fresh salad because, as I said this morning, it is very, very warm. That is going to involve some tofu. I'm going to kind of make up, I'll show you as I do it, but I'm going to do something with the tofu, and then in my salad I've just chopped up done my pomegranates, which was so messy. I did not do it in this white top. That would be a disaster. But yeah, I'm going to do some pomegranates, some of the mango I bought this morning, some avocado, cucumber. I think we might have some celery in there. I'm just going to use lots of fresh veggies, and I'll probably roast up some kale and some broccoli to pop with that one. Yeah, time to get started. Okay, I decided to do some sweet potato juice. So I've just had some sweet potato roasting for about 10 minutes. And I've just added in the kale and the broccoli to put in for an extra 20 minutes. These are just seasoned in olive oil, garlic powder and lemon salt. Okay, time to start piecing everything together. I've just chopped up some cucumber, avo, mango, celery, pomegranate, spinach leaves that I'm going to chuck in. I just made up this dressing with coconut yogurt, juice of half a lemon, paprika and salt. And then I've got all my roasted veggies to chuck in as well. So many colours and flavours in that. Cannot wait to eat this. It is now time to get ready for dinner. I've just finished yoga, hence the messy hair, so don't mind that. But I'm going to attempt to make a pumpkin-based sauce pasta. I've got some edamame pasta here, which I am going to use. I'm going to wrap up this video here and start to wind down for bed. Just wanted to say that dinner and that dessert were bloody unreal, specifically that dinner. Before I went plant-based, I was not one for pasta because I hate cheese, I can't stand it. And so like every single creamy pasta was just full of that and it wasn't my vibe. But I'm having so much fun exploring how to make cool meals and stuff like that, incorporating heaps of veggies. And yeah, it tasted great. So thank you guys so much for watching and I'll catch you in the next one.